Before you came into this body, you were beaming one pure positive energy signal. And by that we mean no resistance in the vibration. Now, of course, there's resistance in everything, in the sense that in every particle of the universe, there is that which is wanted and lack of it. But from your human perspective, if you were to look at the signal that is being beamed from non-physical, you would not be able to discern any vibrational variance in it at all. It's that pure positive energy from your vantage point. So you're offering one signal from non-physical. You're born, right away you begin splitting your energy. It's logical as you begin dealing immediately with the contrast. But when you go to sleep, you become one signal again. You wake up, your energy split a little. When you're really mad, you split your signal. When you're in a moment of love, you're one signal. When you are feeling insecure, you're offering two very different signals, and your emotions are telling you about that vibrational relationship. When you meditate and you stop thought, you release resistance, you become one signal. So are you getting the sense of this, that you are energy, you are a vibrational being? And of course, we see you in your flesh, blood, bone. You are beautiful beings, but you are vibration. And most of you have forgotten that. And you live in a vibrational universe that is responding to the vibration of your being. And when you come to a conscious awareness that you are a vibrational being, and you accept that the larger part of you is tending to who you have become, and that if life has caused you to become something, and then you don't let yourself vibrationally and wholly be it, there's going to be a feeling of emptiness, a feeling of void, a feeling that is what negative emotion is every time. And if you keep it up, the negative emotion will become more and more and more until there will be physical sensation. That's what all illness is, with no exception. Every illness, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what, is about vibrational separation, too strong of word. It's about the void, too strong of word. It's about the gap between who you're letting yourself be because of the thought you're thinking, because of the chronic pattern of thought. That's all a belief is, isn't it? Habit of thought. The habit of thought that you have in relationship to who you have become. Now, if life had not given you contrast, and therefore you had not asked for more than what is, then the larger part of you would have achieved no expansion, and you could stand right where you are, giving your undivided attention to the lackful place that you're standing, and you would not feel discord, because there would be no separation. The only reason you ever feel discord, and this is so important to hear, the only reason you ever feel negative emotion is because you became something that you're not letting yourself be. It's so interesting. We'll see you with a friend. Sometimes you're not calling that friend a friend, but so this person has done something to you, at least by your perspective, that felt awful, a betrayal. And as you look at it and it hurts you so, you're sending out rockets of desire. Rockets of desire about a lot of things, about wanting your feelings to be unhurtable, about not wanting to depend upon what anybody else does, about wanting people to be more kind. In other words, whatever it is, whatever happened, you're asking for what you think would be an improvement. And because of this relationship with this former friend, you have become something more than you were before that ever happened. And the larger part of you embraces that fully. Now, as you turn and you give your undivided attention to who this rascal has caused you to become, you receive the benefit of that. You come back into your alignment. You realize that you've fulfilled your reason for being together, and you thrive. But sometimes, even though the larger part of you has become something, you don't go. You keep beating the drum of the injustice. Now, it's really interesting, because now you're extra mad at that person, because that person is the reason for this expansion, and you're now using the same person as the reason to not go with the expansion. So they really get stuck in your vibrational craw. They prod you into expanding, and then they won't behave so you can take your expansion, and you feel so trapped in it. And then you become like much of the world, needing people to behave in certain ways so that you can feel good. And is that ever entrapment? It is, isn't it? if I need you to be something different than you are so that I can feel better, and especially if you're the reason that I become something more, and then you still won't change, you're still being the rascal that caused me to become it, well, I just have to eliminate you from the planet. We are eager to talk with you about anything that is important to you. There is nothing off limits. You will notice a wonderful unfolding. And if you heard what we just said to you, you realize that this gathering has become even before you dragged your physical bodies here. And so we're all ready for what you want to talk about. What is it? All right, we're going to have a lot of fun today. Begin right there. Stand if you think it's you. Yes?